All right, guys, so before I even reveal who's in this video, I just want to say right out the bat, you know, if you are very sensitive to the gender stuff and the gender changing and all that stuff topic, this video ain't for you, okay? I'm just warning you, your discretion is advised. So basically we have Tulsi Gabbard, we have Kamala Harris, and you know, this is a blast of the past, right? It's an older video. Just to give you some context, you know, Kamala is asked about the gender changes and things of that nature, right? So will certain people anyway, I don't want to spoil it, but we're getting right into it. Just know that Tulsi does not let up one bit, okay? We get right into it without further ado. Let's rock.
Vice President Kamala Harris pressed on her past support of taxpayer-funded sex changes for inmates and illegal immigrants in her interview with Bret Baier. Here's the soundbite.
Are you still in support of using taxpayer dollars to help prison inmates or detained illegal aliens to transition to another gender?
I will follow the law. And it's a law that Donald Trump actually followed. Under Donald Trump's administration, these surgeries were available.
The Trump aides say that he never advocated for that prison policy and no gender transition surgeries
you know what, you got to take responsible for what happened in your administration.
Former Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard joins us with reaction. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
What is your reaction when you hear that soundbite?
It's one of the many examples of how Kamala Harris is lying to the American people and assuming that we're so stupid as just to believe her lies. We've seen the sound bites and the clips of her when she was advocating and patting herself on the back for the law changes that she brought about that would do this very thing, that would make sure that U.S. taxpayers are covering transgender surgeries for inmates. She advocated for the same for illegal immigrants coming across our border. She refuses to take responsibility and own up to her positions. If her views have changed, fine, people can change, but the American people deserve the respect enough to know exactly why she has changed. In that interview with Bret, there were a number of examples where she is lying about her past positions in order to try to create this new version of herself that she thinks will be more palatable to voters. And
let me explain to you why that happened. Obviously, again, this is an older video. The election already happened. Trump already won. But let me explain to you why I believe that happened, okay? I believe that happened because, you know, during a certain period of time, you did have a lot of people that were in the middle, right? So when I mean a lot, I want to be careful with that, right? Obviously, now that we have the results, we know that most people were on the right and wanted, you know, Trump to win. But you did have a considerable amount of people that were on the fence. Obviously, as the election started to get closer and closer, people made their decision and chose Trump, right? So, but I believe that was Kamala trying to, again, this is just my theory. I could be wrong. I think, especially even the way, like, look at this interview. She doesn't really directly answer the question, which a lot of them do, right? They're not very direct. They try to beat around the bush, and it's not just her. Yeah, I just feel like play your part, say what it is, say what side you're on, what you're doing. It's okay to change your mind. People change their mind all the time. You can change your mind, right? But like, just say that then. That's all. Don't act like you didn't say something different before. I think that's what Tulsi's getting at. Anyway, back to the video.
it's offensive in my view.
So this is such a neck and neck race. Every single vote, every single viewer, their vote will matter.
Yes.
And he pressed her on why, if he's so bad, why is he winning in the swing states? Listen to this.
Have to just listen to rhetoric.
That's
we
true.
know exactly what kind of president both of them will be, and there's a huge contrast between the two.
Bingo, 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 bingo. There is a gigantic contrast between the two. And you know what? Let me explain something to you guys. You know, 50 Cent said something that I think is so true. And he said, broke people don't have time to be depressed. All this, you know, depression and, oh, I want to do this with this, or and I want to change this about myself. And again, I'm not knocking any of that. I'm not knocking it any of it at all, right? I just want to make sure that's bluntly clear, okay? But when you can't afford your groceries, when you can't afford your basic living expenses, you're not worried about depression. You're not worried about all the other stuff, right? You're literally trying to stay alive. So, and I think that's what the American people felt, and they made a decision based on that. If I'm wrong, you just let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, I don't think so. So guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think about this video. Get in the comment section. You know I get active in the comments. Make sure you kick the like button, slap the subscribe button for more. Till next time, peace.